What's going on, gamers? DBMgamer here, bringing you some new details before the beta launches this Tuesday. The biggest one being game modes. That's right, modes. This beta will actually have two different ways of playing it, Conquest and Domination. Now, for those not familiar with Domination, it's very similar to Conquest, just no vehicles in it. It's kind of a Call of Duty mode of Battlefield. Now, your beta testing period is going to be October 1st through the 15th. That's if you pre-order Medal of Honor Warfighter, or you are Battlefield Premium, or you pre-order Battlefield 4. You get the 3 extra days of beta testing. Otherwise, your period is going to be October 4th through the 15th. Now, while the beta seems to cut it close to launching only a few weeks before the release of the full game, Carl Magnus Charlton, who's the general manager over the Battlefield 4 project, stresses that the studio will have time to implement changes based on your feedback. And this is key, guys. Some of the changes will happen in time for the launch. Some of the feedback will be addressed after launch in our extensive ongoing support of the game. That's what took in his quote. Now, for me, this is really reminiscent of how it was in Battlefield 3. Now, when it launched, there were a lot of bugs and a lot of glitches on the PS3. But looking at how things are, it seems like DICE is a lot further along with how they are than they were the last go-around. Now, they go on to say that you can expect server restarts and outages as the team monitors activity. Also, don't expect gameplay to be reminiscent of the final build. Trotson wants you to know that the beta version of the game is actually older than the build they are currently working on, since the beta had to be submitted for testing and certification before it can go live. And that's basically what they have to do, is they have to send a copy of what they have to the console manufacturers, Sony and Microsoft, and they have to make sure that it's not going to implode the machines, you know, when you download the demo. That's a good thing. For those gaming on the PC, you might want to know that a 64-bit operating system is required to play the Battlefield 4 beta. Now, however, the final build of the game will run on 32-bit operating systems and 64-bit operating systems. They just wanted to focus their efforts on the 64-bit version of the game. So if you have a 32-bit operating system, Windows operating system, you'll still be fine. You'll still be able to play Battlefield 4 when it launches. You just won't be able to get into the beta. That's the only catch there. Now, on top of experimenting with server loads and connection quality, they'll also be pushing several new anti-cheat measures. Go on to quote, they're happy to let you know that we've increased our protection against cheaters, not only to use Punk Buster, but we also work side by side with a new company called Game Blocks, which are giving DICE a new anti-cheat engine that's called Fair Fight. Now, Fair Fight is a non-invasive, customizable server-side anti-cheat engine that uses technology that operates in real time and does not examine the player's computers, doesn't look for what's the latest hacks. What it does do is it uses a rule engine and a database structure to evaluate players and their actions to make it a fair fight for everyone. Now, how the system works is it uses two systems. It overlaps a mutually supportive approach to identify cheaters. One way that it does it does the rules engine. It does an algorithmic analysis of the player statistics, and then it does a server-side cheat detection. If you trigger both of those, then Fair Fight will boot you from the game. I know that's going to make a lot of the PC guys really happy, because they hear how rampant the hacking is on PC. This makes me glad I play on console, I'm telling you. Now those that are participating in the beta will receive an exclusive dog tag for use in Battlefield 4. Just proving that you took part in the game's beta, which DICE has done that pretty much all along. Do something interesting, get a dog tag. Shoot a guy in the head, get a dog tag. Cap a flag, get a dog tag. That's actually what my dog tag is flag captures. Sitting on like 20,000 of them right now. Now, the last thing, guys, is that, and this is what I said in my first video, is that DICE hopes to direct all feedback to EA through a couple of different routes. I figured out what they are. I'll post a link in the video. So just make sure you give them feedback. That's the only way they can catch a lot of the glitches. They won't catch all the glitches, like I said before, but you know, getting as many as they can. That's really going to improve the experience for us when Battlefield 4 launches. And that's what it's really all about. That's the whole point of the beta, is to get the game as clean as they can possibly get it. And then they won't catch everything, like I said before. But as long as they're aware of as many little issues as they can, that's just going to make the final product better. And that's what we're all after here. We want Battlefield 4 to be the best that it can possibly be. Now, another way to increase the fun factor of Battlefield, since Battlefield is a team-based game, is to get a team. This will be my first beta with actually having a team, so that's some of the reason I'm really looking forward to playing with the guys in Battle Strats during this beta testing period. Now, if you don't have a group to play with, you don't have friends to play with, man, I highly recommend coming down to Battle Strats. You can check us out on battlestrats.com. We're also on Battlelog. If you're on PS3, which I am, or Xbox, or PC, doesn't matter your platform, we have platoons in every group, every console. So just give us a look. We're going to get a nice small kill here on Josh. But like I said, and if you don't have a team, feel free to come check us out. And if you like the commentary or like the footage, or you just want to comment on the volume levels, that's something I'm still trying to work out, feel free to leave a comment or a like or a subscribe. And as always, guys, have a good one.